Next on Worcester News tonight, after the mayor apologizes for a comment made at City Council, another man comes forward to say he was the one at fault. Plus, Super Bowl 51 just 3 days away. We'll show you how area fans are gearing up for the big game. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Catherine Andrioli. We begin with a strange twist to a story which has gained national attention. A Worcester man now says it was him, not Mayor Joe Petty, who was heard on a city council microphone Tuesday night calling protesters morons. The man coming forward a day after Worcester Mayor Petty apologized for making the remarks. Our Cam Jandro has the details.
That's the person who said it right there to me.
This man says it was him, not Mayor Joe Petty, who was heard calling protesters at Tuesday's City Hall meeting morons. Rich O'Coin was one of the several hundred people to attend Tuesday's protest and City Council meeting. O'Coin says he was upset Mayor Petty allowed the protest to happen in City Hall and spoke his mind.
It caused the disruption, it caused the problems that were, he kind of got hoisted on his own petard in a way by having all these people here that really were uneducated. They didn't understand the issue, and they were disruptive, and I'm still upset about that. Freaking morons.
Mayor Joe Petty released a public apology Wednesday afternoon stating, "For anyone who has been caught on a hot mic, it's embarrassing. I was caught in a moment of frustration and I was wrong." When asked why he would apologize for something he didn't say, Petty says it was for the people of Worcester.
I had to get something out quickly that, not for my own sake, just for an apology to the people who I could tell were hurt. We just had a big rally for all these people, the vulnerable people of Worcester. And they listened to me, and now I just told them something that discredited them.
The mayor says he believes the video which went viral was doctored to make it sound like his voice. O'Coin, who is not a supporter of the mayor, says it was important that he took the blame for the comments.
I'm big on the truth. I think it matters, and we have a lot of fake news these days, and it needs to be cleared up as soon as possible whenever it happens. And this was an opportunity to do it.
Rick has strong beliefs, I know that. We might not agree on them, but he's a man of principle. And this was important to him, that fake news stop.
Now, City Councilor Sarai Rivera, along with several protesters, say it's unfortunate to see their demonstration be overshadowed by this incident, but people can't forget what was a historic night for the city of Worcester. Catherine?
Thank you, Cam. It was a vote that came down mostly among party lines. Most Democrats in favor of pay raises for Massachusetts officials and Republicans against it. Today, the Democrats used their majority power to override the governor's veto of the pay hike. Michael Rosenfeld reports.
The Massachusetts House and Senate taking matters into their own hands Thursday. After the governor vetoed pay raises and increased stipends, the House and Senate had enough votes to override his decision.
The reality is that these stipends have been frozen for 35 years and the cost of living has gone up, and it was time to adjust it. There's no good time to deal with legislative compensation.
The governor calling the $18 million pay package fiscally irresponsible and a drastic increase in pay, and that the issue needed more public comment.
It's pretty hard to justify given where we are as a Commonwealth and the fact that there are still a lot of programs that people would like us to fund and a lot of stuff that people would like us to support.
The pay raises, which vary depending on position, are for legislators, judges, and top officials like the governor, attorney general, and other elected state officers. The significant wage increase comes at a time when the state is trying to rein in costs and balance the budget.
The Commonwealth is facing a tremendous number of fiscal challenges. We are in a situation where the governor recently had to reduce the state budget by close to $100 million. And there are a lot of pressing needs, a lot of priorities that we're going to have to address with fiscal constraints. And to me, this was not the most important among them.
Police are searching for a Putnam man they say is responsible for 2 bank robberies. Wednesday, Webster police responded to an unarmed robbery at the Hometown Bank on Gore Road. The suspect, 36-year-old Eric Sheridan, did leave with a small amount of cash. According to police, Sheridan already has a warrant out for his arrest in connection with another bank robbery at a Putnam Stop and Shop on January 17th.
got into a small red car, took off towards the highway. That bank is located right next to Route 395, and obviously we're right on the Connecticut border, so it's really easy for cars to get away quickly, whether they go north to the city or south into the other state. You know, is it a possibility that he might rob another one? You know, we ask anybody that's you know, works in the industry to take precautions.
Anyone with information is asked to contact Webster Police. It looks like winter is here to stay. The groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, saw his shadow today on Groundhog Day, meaning 6 more weeks of winter. Rosalind Flaherty has more on how the forecast may impact seasonal businesses.
Punxsutawney Phil!
Punxsutawney Phil peeped out of his winter quarters Thursday morning and made his prediction. 6 more weeks of winter.
Not happy. I want summer. It's too cold and I don't like it.
For skiers at Ski Ward in Shrewsbury, the prediction is music to their ears.
We want 6 more weeks of winter and more. Bring it on.
6 more weeks of fun here.
Ski Ward says so far this season, the weather has not been great. The warm temperatures are making it hard to produce snow, but hope Punxsutawney Phil is right.
We've been making snow all year. We've been making snow since late November. So, you know, we haven't made snow in 2 weeks just because of the temperatures, but we're back going again this week.
This is Punxsutawney Phil's 131st prediction. He has seen his shadow more than 100 times. Gibby's Ice Cream says the prediction does not affect their business. They will still be opening between St. Patrick's Day and Easter.
It's not putting a shadow on us, you know what I mean? We're good. We're gonna still be here. We're still gonna open up. The Gibby's girls will have their smiles on, ready to serve them cones, same as every year.
Veronica Crespo, owner of Sabor Latino, says it's hard to run her food truck in the winter.
Killing me. I only end up getting like maybe 3 customers in the day when it's snowing really badly.
Crespo says she hopes the Groundhog's prediction is wrong.
I don't always trust that groundhog, let me tell you.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Super Bowl 51 has fans gearing up for a big matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Our Andy Madison gives us some fan perspectives from both sides.
In Millbury, they're all abuzz about the Patriots. The Patriots logo is everywhere. Yes, everywhere.
I started doing Patriot signs on my little brother's heads when I was a kid, so I've been working on it for a really long time. But at this point, 20 years in, we've got it kind of mastered, and we can blow it out pretty quickly.
Barber Matt Corey says he's done 20 logo haircuts today alone, and he's expecting a long line on Saturday. He hasn't seen any Falcons fans yet, and it seems some Pats fans aren't worried about Atlanta.
I just know Matt Ryan's from BC, and that would be good if he won, because that'd be another BC person who won a championship, and they haven't won in a long time.
It's familiar territory for the Patriots, but are fans really familiar with their opponent?
We usually get school off for the entire week.
Travis DeGuy, a center on Holy Cross's football team, is, because he's from Georgia.
This Matt Ryan jersey I've worn to sleep every night since the Green Bay game. I have to.
DeGuy grew up in Buford, about an hour from Atlanta. He believes the Falcons have a good chance against the Patriots, and the offensive line has been key to their success.
Alex Mack, he's a dominant center. You watch him, and he just controls the defensive line. He knows what he's doing schematically. You can tell he's smart. He's coordinating with the other offensive linemen around him.
DeGuy isn't the only Falcons fan on the team. They'll all be watching together on Sunday, a matchup both fans seem very anxious for.
There'll be a lot of field goals for the Falcons and a lot of touchdowns for the Patriots. So,
Tom Brady, he's obviously an excellent quarterback, system quarterback, I might add, but they have to shut him down to win this game.
Andy Madison, Worcester News Tonight.
And one Patriots fan is using her Worcester business to show her support as the team heads into the Super Bowl. Mrs. Mack's Bakery is baking cookies, cakes, and cupcakes with team designs. The cookies have the jerseys of every player's name and number, including Coach Bill Belichick. It takes about 10 minutes to decorate each cookie. Cake decorator Brittany Friend says the desserts have been a big hit leading up to the game.
I actually did goat cookies. It looks like those sold a lot. I do. I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun.
And Friend says her favorite design is her favorite player, Tom Brady. The Holy Cross women's lacrosse coach will be keeping a close eye on the big game. Amanda Belichick is in her 2nd year as the head coach for the Crusaders. She is the daughter of Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. Alicia Palumbo sat down with her today.
Cross on three. 1, 2, 3. Cross!
On the lacrosse practice field at Holy Cross in Worcester, Coach Amanda Belichick has a special relationship with her players heading into her second season here.
I feel like I've become a better player now that she's our coach.
Amanda grew up watching her dad, Patriots head coach Bill Belichick, win Super Bowls, but it was never her plan to follow in her famous father's footsteps.
I feel like I really stumbled into it.
After graduating from Wesleyan, also her dad's alma mater, Amanda got a call from her college lacrosse coach about a coaching opportunity at a small school in Connecticut.
From there, I was just a young coach that wanted to learn.
And over the past decade, she has learned and grown as a coach, not hesitating to take advice from her dad.
The best advice he gives is to be yourself and trust yourself.
She says she doesn't feel like she's coaching in her father's shadow, even though at times she sounds a bit like him.
It is what it is. This is how I've grown up. I don't know any other way. I feel like I'm my own person. I feel like I've created my own reputation, and I work hard every day for what I have.
And as she heads into the first lacrosse game of the season Saturday against Boston College, Amanda is laser focused on her team.
All I've been able to focus on is them, and I'm going to be able to get down to the Super Bowl, but we'll deal with that when we need to.
Alicia Palumbo, Worcester News.